Amazon just hit a milestone that sounds straight out of science fiction. They now have 1 million robots working in their warehouses. That's almost as many robots as they have human employees. Let me say that again. One robot for every human worker. Picture this. You order something on Amazon, and there's a 50-50 chance a robot picked it, packed it, or moved it before it reached your door. This isn't some distant future we're talking about. This is happening right now in over 300 facilities around the world. The millionth robot just rolled into a fulfillment center in Japan on Monday. Amazon employs about 1.56 million people total, with most working in warehouses. So we're looking at a nearly 1-to-1 ratio of robots to humans. Think about that for a second. When you walk into an Amazon warehouse today, you're just as likely to bump into a robot as you are a person. But here's where it gets really interesting. Amazon didn't just announce this robot milestone. They also unveiled something called DeepFleet, basically an AI brain that controls all these robots like a massive game of warehouse chess. Imagine trying to coordinate a million moving pieces without them crashing into each other. That's what DeepFleet does, and it's making a whole operation 10% more efficient. So how does DeepFleet actually work? Think of it like an intelligent traffic management system for robots. You know how Google Maps tells you the fastest route and helps you avoid traffic? DeepFleet does that for robots, but on steroids. It's constantly learning from Amazon's massive inventory data, figuring out the best paths, reducing congestion, and making sure robots aren't stuck waiting behind each other. This AI system taps into Amazon Web Services tools, which means these robots are getting smarter every single day. They're not just following pre-programmed routes anymore. They're adapting, learning, improving. And here's the kicker. Robots now help deliver about 75% of everything Amazon ships globally. The robot army isn't just one type of machine either. You've got Hercules robots that can lift 1,250 pounds. That's like lifting a small car. There's Sparrow, a robotic arm that can handle over 200 million different products. And then there's Proteus, which is the first fully autonomous robot that works right alongside humans without safety cages. Now you might be thinking, what happens to all the human workers? Here's something surprising. The average number of employees per Amazon facility has actually dropped to about 670 people. That's the lowest it's been in 16 years. But Amazon says they're not replacing workers, they're augmenting them. Since 2019, Amazon has trained over 700,000 employees in robotics, engineering, and maintenance. According to Nicola Fife, who runs Amazon Logistics in Europe, they're creating more high-skilled roles that are better for workers' bodies. No more lifting heavy boxes all day. Instead, you're programming robots or fixing them when they break down. An internal Amazon document that Business Insider got their hands on revealed something fascinating. Amazon isn't trying to eliminate jobs. They're trying to flatten their hiring curve over the next decade. What does that mean? They want to keep growing without needing to hire as many new people. The robots handle the growth. Here's another twist. New automated facilities actually need 30% more technical workers than traditional warehouses. So while you need fewer people overall, the people you do need have better, higher-paying jobs. It's a trade-off that's reshaping the entire industry. This whole robot revolution started back in 2012 when Amazon bought a company called Kiva Systems for $775 million. That single purchase gave Amazon exclusive access to warehouse automation technology that nobody else had. Competitors were forced to scramble and develop their own robot solutions. One industry observer said that acquisition basically created the entire autonomous robot sector we see today. Amazon now makes their own robots in Massachusetts, creating manufacturing jobs while building the world's largest fleet of industrial mobile robots. Morgan Stanley estimates this robotics push could save Amazon up to $10 billion every year by 2030. That's billion with a B. What do you think about working alongside robots? Would you rather program them or stick to the traditional warehouse job? Here's the thing about all this. We're watching the biggest transformation in how stuff gets to our doors since the invention of the shipping container. Every package, every delivery, every late-night impulse buy, there's now a good chance a robot touched it before you did. Amazon's not slowing down either. If they hit 1 million robots while maintaining their human workforce, what happens when they hit 2 million, 5 million? At some point, walking into an Amazon warehouse might feel more like walking into a scene from a sci-fi movie than a workplace. The real question isn't whether robots will take over warehouses. They already have. The question is what this means for everyone else. Other companies are watching Amazon save billions with robots. They're going to want in on that action. We might be looking at the beginning of a massive shift in how all warehouses, not just Amazon's, operate in the next decade. This is just the start. DeepFleet is version 1. These robots are generation 1. As the AI gets smarter and the robots get more capable, that 75% of deliveries they help with today could easily hit 90 or even 100% tomorrow. For now, humans and robots are working side by side in this strange new dance. But make no mistake, the robots aren't just helpers anymore. They're co-workers. And there's 1 million of them now, learning, adapting, and getting better at their jobs every single day. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.